Most men don't reject love. It's more so because we've never really been taught how to be loved. We were trained how to perform, how to protect, how to pursue, how to prove ourselves. But no one ever handed us the skill that actually sustains intimacy, the ability, if you will, to receive. And receiving love requires something I think this world didn't really prepare us for, and that is surrender. Not surrender as defeat, but surrender as a kind of trust. The kind of trust that says, you can see me, like all of me, and I won't be abandoned for it. For many of us men, this feels more dangerous than being alone. Not because solitude is easier, but because being seen feels like exposure, and exposure feels a lot like risk. So this is the truth that we don't speak out loud, and that is being loved is terrifying for us men who built our entire identities on being unshakable. Because the moment that someone loves you without any condition, the armor that you've depended on for decades starts to feel really unnecessary. And that creates this sense of panic. Love asks us to let go of the walls that we built to survive. And for most of us, those walls have become like home. And that's, I think, why we confuse protection with purpose. That's why we confuse usefulness with worth. Further, that's why we confuse performance with identity. And I think that's why receiving love feels like stepping into a spotlight that we never got the chance to rehearse for in the first place. See, you're not weak because you let love in. You're weak when you can't let love in. Because the man who can't receive love becomes really a man who can't sustain connection with himself or with anyone else, for that matter. It's what happens when love tries to land on a nervous system that's still stuck in like survival mode. When care meets a body that has spent decades bracing for disappointment. And when affection meets a worldview, if you will, that's shaped by abandonment. And that's the tragedy of men who never really learned to receive love. They treat love like a temporary gift instead of a permanent truth. You can't receive love when you've been really conditioned to equate vulnerability with danger, right?